Yo, what up all you sexy feather muckers out there? Trib here, bringing you guys another video, and today I have a lot to tell you guys, literally a lot. First off, I just want to let you guys know that I wing these things, commentaries in every video I do. I don't have anything written down on a sheet of paper, and the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because people have asked me over and over about this, and yeah, I just wing it. If I mess up on a part in the video, then I'll cut that part out and just redo it. But other than that, if I just like mess up completely, I'll restart the whole thing and, you know, just do it over. And yeah, so just go ahead and get that out of the way and let you guys know that. Second, I am not going to do shout out Sundays anymore. And the reason why is, like I've said in previous videos, those are inactive subscribers and I don't want that. I don't want my channel affiliated with that anymore. It was honestly kind of a stupid idea on my part, just because that's not my, I don't want my channel to be based off of that. I want my channel, I mean, yes, I do want to help you guys, but I want to help you guys in a different way. I want to help you guys, you know, logically, like helping you guys become better gamers. And so that's what I'm going to start posting, just because I feel like, you know, if I do shout out Sundays, I can't shout out everybody. And I mean, anyways, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's just a lot of discrepancy, if I could talk, discrepancy there, and I just don't feel like that's what my channel should be based off of, so I'm not gonna do it. So third, Tribulationfu, this guy right here, this sexy guy talking to you guys, I am not gonna be playing Call of Duty that much, and it's just honestly because I've gotten burned out on it. That's one of the main reasons why I didn't post a video for like ever, because I'm sorry, I've been playing Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2, so I've been playing it for like 3-4 years now, and it is basically the same game as it has always been, and I'm just honestly burned out on it. So what I'm gonna do, or what I've set up, is I have two teams. I have a gameplay team, and then I have my zombie team. And what these guys are going to do, these awesome people on my teams, they're both going to have 4 people on each team. What these people are going to do is, basically for my zombies team, they're going to, you know, get gameplays for me, like they'll go into a zombies game and build the plane for the new map, Mob of the Dead, or they'll do the Easter egg, or, you know, get the Hell's Retriever or something. Like in my last video, the Hell's Retriever, that was from Zach Attack. That's my boy Zach. You guys know him. Me and him went for the world record on Town. But yeah, that's my boy Zach. He's my zombie team leader. And what these people are going to do, they're going to, because I've only played Mob of the Dead once, like I said. And so what they're going to do is they're going to get the gameplays for me, explain how everything works, you know, explain where the pieces and all the parts are for these buildables, or how the Easter egg stuff and all that stuff works. And I'm going to post a video on it and commentate for you guys, so I don't have to actually physically put the time into the gameplays, because that's what they love doing. They do that anyways. So instead of me having to play the game while I'm getting ready to go to college and trying to spend time with Kristen, and, you know, I'm trying to get kind of away from Xbox, not as much as possible, because I do still like playing, but just, you know, I'm trying to spend more time with her and everything, like I said. They're just going to get the gameplays for me, and I'm going to commentate over it and show, tell you guys how to, you know, how everything works. And so that's the zombie game, or the zombie team for you. The gameplay team that I'm putting together, it's kind of obvious. They're just going to get really good gameplays like this one. So yeah, and I'm sorry, by the way, this is kind of a slow gameplay, but my boy does some work. It's a 20-0 flawless search and destroy game. I'm sorry, I had to go ahead and break that for you guys. So yeah, if there's some slow parts, I'm sorry. Let me know if you guys would rather me just skip to the highlights of the video, like, because I know when search and destroy, it's, you know, search and destroy is boring to watch. But my boy goes 20-0, so I had to post it. He goes to work, even with some lag later, you know, later in the game, and he just absolutely fails with the Dragonfire. I just had to say that, but he'll whenever he watches the video, he's gonna die laughing. Anyways, but the gameplay is by My Birds Are Angry, my boy Edward. So yeah. Anyways, back on topic. Let me know if you guys would rather just watch highlights and stuff like that. So anyways, my gameplay team, what they're just going to do is they're just going to get me good gameplays, and I commentate over it just like this, and it's really easy. So yeah, because I mean they play Call of Duty all the time anyways, and they're bosses at what they do, so I don't have to worry about gameplays or not having the right amount of gameplays. So yeah, okay. So anyways, this video is going to be another Trib story time. Now that I've gotten all of that out of the way, 5 minutes of information out of the way. Trib story time today, or well, last time, my last video, you guys want to know if me getting chased down by drug dealers was a true story. And a lot of you guys said it was fake. Some of you said it was true. That was a true story. That actually did happen, and it was really, really freaky. So yeah, on to the next story. This one is how I met my dad. And it's actually a really crazy story. So when I was little, my dad left, or my mom and dad broke up or whatever, and I was born. So the only thing that I really remember, well, I don't remember this, I was told this. My dad came to, or was going to come to my 1-year-old birthday party or something. I don't remember. I can't remember if he like actually came or not. I think he did. I'm not positive. But anyways, so my dad wasn't in my life, you know, growing up. And sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. She's scratching on the couch. Stop, Lucy. Stop. Okay. Anyways, I'm probably going to cut that out, but I may not. Anyways, so my dad wasn't in my life growing up, and when I was 8, or well, excuse me, we lived in Macon, Georgia. And then when I was 5, we moved to a town called Warner Robins. If you guys don't know what Warner Robins is, it's just like a military town. Everybody's there, you know, it's a real big town. Anyways, so we moved to Warner Robins, and you know, we moved in this house on this street. I'm not going to tell you the address, even though I don't live there anymore. But this guy lived a few houses down. Well, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the band Rehab, but the lead singer Danny, or the lead rapper, lived 3 houses down from me. And his son was a little older than me. He was a complete douchebag. I'm just going to be honest. He was the biggest bully ever. Used to come to my house and steal shit all the time. Absolutely hated the kid. But anyways, my dad and Danny used to rap. That's right. My dad used to rap in Rehab. So if you guys haven't heard of Rehab, go check them out. They're pretty good. But yeah, their like main song is Bartender. Anyways, off subject. So when I was 8 years old, my mom told me that, or she picked me up from school. My mom told me, she was like, guess what? I was like, what? She was like, your dad's going to come back into your life. I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, your dad's going to come back into your life. And so I was like, oh, okay. And you know, how does an 8-year-old take that? It was just kind of like shock and like a lot of confusion. I didn't really know what to think, because I didn't know my dad. I never saw pictures of him, you know, anything. It was just kind of like me and my mom all the time, you know, and so I just didn't know what it was going to be like. So anyways, and you know, she told me the story of how it happened, or my dad told me the story. He was over at Danny's house, the lead singer of Rehab, and somehow they were talking about, you know, they were talking about Taylor, and somehow I got brought up. I don't know how, but somehow I got brought up, and my dad was like, wait, Trevor who? And Danny was like, Trevor Beck. And my dad was like, oh my God, you know, that's my son. And so he went to walked down the street and knocked on the door, which, I mean, that would take a lot of balls, considering you hadn't seen your son in 8 years. But you know, knocked on the door hoping to see me, and he talked to my mom and asked if he could be in my life again. And so yeah, so that's how my dad came back into my life for the first time. Then when I was 11, my mom got remarried to my stepdad now. He's an awesome guy. I love my stepdad. He's great. Real good guy. But anyways, so we moved, and you know, I lost connection with my dad from moving. And, you know, I struggled a lot with that, because, you know, that's my dad. And, you know, I mean, I kind of blamed my stepdad for a long time for that. But, I mean, I can't really blame him. It was me and my dad's, you know, that was our fault. But anyway, so when I was 15, my dad hit me up on Facebook again. And he was like, you know, just how you been, that kind of a thing. And so I messaged him. I was like, hey, I just got my learner's license or my driver's license. I was like 15 or 16. Just got my license, got my new car, got a blue Mustang. You know, I was really excited. And so, you know, he hit me up with that message, and, you know, we were kind of messaging back and forth on Facebook, not very often, but, you know, just a little bit. And so on graduation, or like a week, it was like a week after I graduated high school, my dad messaged me again and was like, hey, you know, I'd really like to be a part of your life again. You know, if that's cool with you, blah, 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 blah. And so I was like, you know, I had to think about it, because in my eyes, it was like my dad left me twice. And that, you know, that's caused a lot of heartache on me, thinking that as a child and growing up with that. But, you know, the first time he did leave. The second time, when my mom got remarried and we moved, you know, we didn't have the same number. You know, I can understand that, but I mean, it was just, I don't know, growing up was kind of tough. But anyways, so that's how I, you know, met my dad. Me and my dad are good now. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys thought that was a real story or not. And yeah, leave it in the comments. Don't forget to thumbs up, like the video, and subscribe. Here again, my name is Trib. I'm going to go ahead and say Trib out. Hope you guys have an awesome day.